let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
It's an
happy she gets
impossible
a gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this
Go
scenario.
ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked them.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. It says 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
It was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't
Out. Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh, shoot.
Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh,
I'm Alex.
and we are Brettless today. So we are actually accompanied by, go ahead and say your name.
Quentin.
Go ahead and say your
Daddy
name.
Hotcakes. GenHotcakes. Find me everywhere.
Daddy. Yes. So
Hold him.
you gotta hold your wiener.
Yep, I gotta hold my wiener.
Hold your
for the-
wiener, for
hold
Christ's
the-
sake.
You know, control your wiener.
He's been a little butthole today. So Brett is gonna be out for the remainder of the show, the entirety. He's quarantining due to he's on leave. I'm not so certain what that means, but you know, he's chilling in, queuing in, as we can say.
Queuing in.
Queuing in.
Que-
So hey, stop biting the table.
Queuing in.
Queuing in. Yes. Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you did that on
Unintended.
purpose.
Aha!
Aha! Yeah, you better chill now, dog. Okay, so it's been a week. Quentin, you haven't been on for a couple weeks. How has your month been?
Oh, not too bad. I'm
Yeah?
currently on vacation from work, taking the week off.
Yeah.
Nice.
I only responded to 14 emails and 10 text messages.
You
So
weren't
good
supposed
start.
to do that.
Good
That's
start
a
to the
good
week.
start.
Well, being the director of IT, I don't really have a choice.
Oh,
I may
okay.
take vacation, but I still need to respond.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
But do you have to work?
I only billed out 2 hours today.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
What's a normal day like for you, hour-wise?
I usually get in about 9, work till 6, but I'll bill anywhere from like 10 to 16 hours.
Wow.
Alex, that shirt is almost a bad choice. You blend very well in
I know.
with the background.
Hold on.
You are a floating.
Hold on.
Alex is like a floating
She's just a floating head.
with a logo. There it is. We're doing single cam tonight. No tri cam tonight. I couldn't get one of them to work, and Alex is just having a good time on camera here.
I'm not here.
So we've been dealing with Pixel. Training has just been like it's been
getting
better.
better.
It's getting
It's
better.
getting better.
Yesterday he had a 95% perfect day.
I'd say 99.
Well, he pooped. So
Yeah, 99.
if you want to go full percentage, I mean, I'm certain he didn't pee and poop 100 times. So
Saying there was one small mistake.
but he hid it from us, so that even
Meaning,
was like,
he knew he wasn't supposed to, so he probably tried to
warn.
warn us and we're probably sleeping or something.
Yep. All right, Pixel, you're being a problem with that. You want to hold him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Do you want to hold him?
Would you like to transfer the wiener?
He's a freaking child
He's
right
definitely
now.
a toddler right now.
But yeah, almost a perfect day. Today he had like 4 mistakes on the floor, but it's all been tile, and I've been very thankful about that. And his skin condition is slowly getting better.
It's getting better.
Hopefully it gets on the way there. But so we're gonna move into playing and watching some stuff that we normally touch on as far as like gaming and what we're TV shows and movies and stuff that we're checking out. For playing, Quentin, you and we've been doing some Warzone.
Yep.
And we won another game. There's
Yes, we
a
did.
fantastic freaking ending there down to the wire, 3v1.
Mm-hmm.
So Patrick got his 2 kills in that he normally does when we win. So
Yep.
stipulations.
And that's all we're going to say about that.
Black Ops Cold War, we've been playing some of that on your stream, Alex, and you're really digging it. It's been a rough weekend.
It's actually, man, I'm telling you what, I'm really trying to get my score up there on my leaderboard, or my rank up on my leaderboard.
Yeah.
And once you get to 250, it is difficult to get yourself higher or lower or whatever you want to say.
Lower number, higher on the leaderboard.
Yes,
Yeah.
higher on the leaderboard
It's
after
difficult.
250.
It really is. It really
I don't know.
is.
I've been striving since 4 mil. I'm under 3.
You're at
I'm under
3
3
now.
You knocked out a whole mill. It's either that or people are dropping out of Call of Duty, so I'm going
Yeah.
up.
Right. Played in some Psychonauts 2. That just came out on
So tell me about
Thursday.
that, since I was sleeping while you were playing it,
So-
because I just got off work, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a little interested in that game.
It's an adventure platformer.
Okay,
So
not
take
exactly
it as you
my
would.
style,
It's Mario, in a sense.
but
with
you said it was
abilities.
a lot like had a lot to do with mental health, though.
Really does.
Why? How do they integrate that into the game?
Basically, I've only played for like maybe 30 minutes, and I've done the first level mainly because I thought I had to do all these collectibles, and I'm just like, maybe I shouldn't even try for that and just go for the actual just gameplay and just enjoy myself, because I took like 30 minutes, like maybe not 30 minutes, maybe like 10 minutes on a level that I shouldn't have, where you're destroying all these paintings, and there's probably no reason to do that.
You just thought you had to.
I just thought I had to.
And then you realize, I really didn't have to do all.
But the entire level dealt with dental fears and phobias. Like the whole level was teeth and gums and teeth stuck in gums and a whole another
See,
way.
I couldn't do that because
You want me to show you?
I have nightmares about having like loose teeth.
Actually, I wouldn't mind showing you. Let me check this
Yeah.
out.
I have nightmares about having loose teeth and being scared that if I wiggle it too much, like I find a loose tooth in my mouth and then wiggle it too much, it falls out, and then I don't know what to do, and then I'm scared.
Yeah.
You ever have that, Quentin? Dreams about loose teeth, falling out teeth.
Not necessarily teeth.
You're not really a nightmarish.
What else is falling out?
Hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hair. Okay.
You've got plenty to lose. You're okay.
Right. right.
As long as I'm ahead of Josh.
Oh, okay. Well, you're. How old are you again?
29.
You're way ahead of Josh.
Right. I'm trying to look through the Psychonauts 2 image gallery here.
Well, I
and
saw
I'm
there
not-
was one image with teeth when you.
Well, there's
it up
this
there.
one.
Oh, that looks gross.
It's not
Metacritic
even,
gave
like-
it an 88.
Ooh. So it is. Yeah,
It's
up
what?
there, huh?
Metacritic Metascore from Metacritic is 88.
88. Yeah. No, this isn't really showing what it is. It's okay. It's not a big deal.
So you just played through the first level, is what you said?
Yeah, just the first level, and it deals with a dentist, and he's really like he's dreaming, and you go into people's psyche, kind of like Inception, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a really interesting.
Are you gonna
interesting-
keep playing it?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, I
Okay.
absolutely.
I
will.
wasn't sure if this meant like you didn't like it.
Oh, I don't know how it deals with PTSD, anxiety, phobias, and depression other than what I've seen already. So I'm gonna get deeper into that by playing more of it. But yeah, it's an interesting take. It's been 13 years since the sequel, so that's a pretty long gap for gaming anyway.
Doesn't really look my alley either.
You're not much of a platformer.
I'm not a platformer.
You both had a real hard time with Fall Guys, as far as enjoyment.
I'm a grab and go kind of thing. Like I don't like to.
What? Grab and go.
I'm a
What?
grab and go, like Call of Duty, like just.
Yeah, you want action.
Like a run and gun. Like
Yeah.
I'm a now thing, not a take my time and plan my jumps and whatever it is.
Well, you do that with Tomb Raider.
Yeah, but Tomb Raider was.
It's something new all the time. Versus Fall Guys, I felt like once I beat it once or twice, I've played the game. I'm done with it.
Don't you feel that way with Warzone though?
No, because every drop is different for me entirely. Because there's everything from the loadout to the rotations to.
Who you face,
early
how good
early Fall Guys, there was only a you kind of felt the same map, and it was like once you learned the meta way to run it, you beat the game.
Right. That's kind of why I stopped streaming it myself personally. Is how I feel. It's like I stopped feeling challenged by it. So what you need, Alex, is competition.
I like competition.
You don't get competition in platformers.
I am fueled by competition,
and that's what they tried for Fall Guys.
Yeah,
was competition with platforming.
Yeah.
So, but as far as playing, are you checking out anything else, Quentin? Are you playing anything other than your normal?
So I did. I finished the power washing simulator. I finished
you
everything.
Beat it?
Wait. So, how do you finish power washing simulator?
I run out of like they have missions, and after you complete one, you start another one. I cleaned everything.
As in
houses, cars.
Oh, it's not just houses.
Yeah, it's everything. Houses, cars.
Huh.
Right.
So I finished that.
Is it satisfying?
It's I think it's still beta technically, so they're gonna come out with more stuff. Oh yeah, super! All the dings.
All the dings. All the dings.
And then besides that, I jumped back into Age of Empires. That's an old PC game.
Yeah, that's an RTS, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love RTSs. I used to play the crap out of Warcraft 2, and that was like my go-to RTS style, which was just build up your faction and go fight other factions with squads of whatever. And I don't know why that was so enjoyable for me, and I just fell off that.
Yeah, they had a special on the
didn't they remaster?
I forget what they called the remastered edition, but you could buy it like 1, 2, and 3 remastered.
Yeah.
So I've worked my way through 2. Now I'm starting up 3.
That's cool.
So just because I usually babysit the kids, so I need something I can just pause, walk away from, go take care of dad responsibilities when I need to.
Or you can let them do the mining and stuff while you're walking away.
We played Power Washing Simulator together.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I'd let them hold left click, and I'd move the mouse around, and I'd let them
you
jump.
got them starting
on
PC.
Okay, so you're on TikTok. You know that dad and daughter on TikTok, that one young girl? I've probably sent you some of them.
He's blonde. He's got super curly hair.
Really curly hair.
And he always wears a hat. I can't remember his name.
You should do something like that.
You should do something with your girls.
Yeah, because he does the podcast stuff with her.
Yeah. That'd be really
I just watched that
you.
and I just smile the whole time.
Because of their interaction is so wholesome.
Yes, it's so nice.
And it'd be really interesting.
Yeah, the one I just watched from him, he leaves the room and on the walkie-talkie calls in as Goofy.
Oh, I have not seen that one.
Oh, it's adorable.
The walkie-talkie one is so good. Like he does a lot of them. He's done a few
I know
of
he
them.
does a lot. Yeah.
So. But yeah, no, I don't remember his name on TikTok.
I'm sad I don't remember what his name is, but
it's really cute seeing that.
Yeah.
As far as watching goes, checking out a few trailers lately. There's
a lot coming out the rest of the year. We just watched like a preview.
Gamescom just this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dokev. I want to talk about this weird trailer. I don't know how to explain this other than saying it's like Splatoon.
Oh, the one where the song stuck in my head, like it's like that thing. Yeah, that actually looks really fun.
I don't know how to explain.
It looks really
game.
fun.
It's like a shooter.
It looks like Splatoon mixed with what was that skateboarding one?
Are you talking about Sunset Overdrive?
Yes, it kind of looks like the mechanics kind of look like that. It's there. I had a Splatoon, Sunset Overdrive, and one other game kind of mixed together. Is how I described.
It's very interesting. Like the graphics are amazing.
Yeah, it's really
and
cool
it's very
looking.
open world. And I'm not certain what it's about. It's like
I don't really know either. I don't think it really gave a.
It's called Dokev, Dokev.
Yeah.
And it was just premiered, like the official trailer came out over the weekend, over the week or whatever.
The song that plays in the background is
so crazy.
Like fire. It gets stuck in your head very easily.
Zeth was the name of the TikTok.
Zeth.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, that's it.
Yes,
yeah,
Zeth. You're right. Yes. Halo
I'm really interested. I want to play that game.
Yes, I'm very interested too, but that's not going to be for another year. Next year is going to be big with gaming. The Halo Infinite console and controller trailer that came out.
It's beautiful.
Ooh. If you're planning on getting a Series X, I get that one. Doesn't it look good, man?
It looks
Resident
so
sleeper.
good. It looks so good.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it, no, but
oh
I mean,
my god!
If I'm going to spend $1,000,
no,
it's good.
Halo Series X.
Like I know Brett's into collecting like consoles and stuff. So watching the trailer for this, how it like the presentation of it just gave me chills. I'm like, oh my gosh! For once, like I know that it's all about. I mean, it's aesthetic and everything. I mean, other than it just sitting in your living room and looking nice, it's so pretty.
It looked really pretty on a shelf while I go turn on my gaming PC.
But that controller, right? Look at that controller.
That's the only thing that's keeping me from like going, I'm going to spend a shit ton of money.
Right here
the controller looks awesome too.
Yeah.
Is that an Elite controller?
Yes.
That's Elite.
Yes. I would love to get that.
But what it looked like on the trailer for the Xbox is when you turn it on, those tiny little dots, it looks like stars, looks like they glow a little bit.
Yeah.
So you turn on and like kind of glow.
Pretty awesome.
Like they sparkle.
So they were showing that off on Gamescom, and
yeah, it's no dig to console players. Like, mad respect to you, but like I've been a PC gamer for
You're
10
a
years.
PC.
He's very PC gaming. Are you kidding me?
I know you don't collect anymore,
are you serious,
Brett, but
Alex?
I'm saying like you are a person, or one of the only people I know that do collect or has collected Xboxes, Brett.
Yeah, I have consoles still, despite being, mainly PC for everything I do. But next generation, where you guys are looking at, I mean, everything you're experiencing while trying to find a console, or when we've been talking, when we're streaming about trying to find consoles, it's the same thing for PC parts.
Right.
That's where I put Brig on trying to find me a CPU, because he has vendors that I don't have through my job. Parts are hard to come by.
Well, here's the interesting thing. I was going to bring this up a little later, but I guess we can talk about it real quick now since you're talking about this. So you're talking about PC players being like, the top of the line right now. This is really interesting to me. xCloud is coming to all consoles for Xbox as far as next gen goes, which is their streaming gaming. That's really interesting. That means that your console doesn't matter anymore, just your internet service. At this point, things are like your computer, as far as gaming goes, it's all going to depend on if you have a good internet connection and whether or not you can just handle a browser. That's basically what it's turning into,
in a
right?
Sense.
Isn't that what the streaming gaming is turning? Is basically what it is? Is like browser based.
Valve has tried it. Steam has tried it, and I haven't seen it be groundbreaking yet.
Right.
It's a cool idea on paper.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter what you have, as long as you have a good internet connection, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
It sounds great on paper.
Does.
But application execution wise, it hasn't been done well yet.
Microsoft tried to do that with their Xbox One Day 1 edition, actually. When it first happened, was they were actually going to have it be online only. You had to keep your console connected to the internet because of that kind of stuff, was to maybe integrate it with better connection and you get live updates or something. I don't know. It's something else. But
I mean, always online gaming has been around for quite some time now.
Yeah.
And that's just, I think, in a prevent cheating, prevent copyright infringement.
Right. That's just the way it is. Nintendo, they've been trying to deal with that for a very long time. In fact, they just filed a lawsuit, didn't they?
Yeah, Nintendo needs to change their business model if they want to survive in the next 10 years.
Yeah. Well, okay, here's the thing. They don't have to really be successful, and they can last for a good 2 decades maybe. They have enough under their belt that they could fail for their next console or two. But
you want to think profit wise,
right?
What they're missing out on.
They're missing out on a lot. I mean, for example, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let's just talk about some of their games. They have a whole DLC roster they could have done as far as if they wanted to do any sort of microtransaction. They did it with Smash Brothers, but they didn't really do it with a lot of their games. They have so many like franchises under their belt that they're not even touching. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. When was the last F-Zero?
F-Zero.
That's their racing.
Yeah, what's
You've never seen
F-Zero?
F-Zero?
You're only proving the point further.
Oh.
Okay. I was like, what's F-Zero?
Okay, Captain Falcon.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
That's
I know.
F-Zero.
Oh, okay. I never played.
You know his level where he has all those
Yeah.
cars that go
Those
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their F-Zero.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, that thing.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Only to further drive that point down.
But
What?
they'll remaster a Legend of Zelda game for their 8th time. God, I'm so tired of it. And I gotta say, it's successful, fine, and the Legend of Zelda franchise is like flourishing. at all
but
points.
it's being held up by fanboys,
Very
not
much so.
not by new users,
Right.
by fanboys.
I'm not picking up a Legend of Zelda game because it's not my style. I mean, there's
You
a
did
couple
like
of them.
the Breath of the Wild, though.
I own it. Yeah. I mean, I'll play it. Is it Breath of the Wild? Is
Isn't
that?
it?
The Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Switch.
Yeah.
Breath of the
Okay. I
Wild.
was like, see how much I've only played it like once.
Yeah, but you said you really
But
liked
I
it.
thought about playing the one that was for the Super Nintendo that they brought back out. It was Link's Awakening. That was like the
Oh.
claymation looking one.
Oh, yeah.
That one looks nice. But anyways, moving on. Are you watching anything interesting?
As you know from previous podcasts, I'm not much of a watcher.
Yeah.
I eat up a lot of like YouTube and Twitch and live stream content.
Right.
Trying to think the last movie.
Don't
I
think too
watched.
hard on it.
Yeah,
It's all
I mean,
good.
There is that new TikTok meme that it kills me every time I see it.
Which one?
The Indian guy, the William Knifeman.
I don't think I've seen that
TikTok trends and TikTok like that's my.
one. I don't
entertainment
watch
now.
TikTok. I only watch TikTok when
We're sitting on the couch
sitting
and
on
I'm
the
showing
couch
you
and
what I've
Josh
already
is
watched.
Josh is showing
Whatever
me what he's
I'm
already
sent
watched.
her, I'm like, all right, let's watch what
like
I've
if
sent
people
you.
are going, Alex, have you seen that TikTok I sent you? Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't
Usually-
think I've opened up my own TikTok.
Usually
Yeah.
with this trend, someone will post like a COD clip from them with a throwing knife or a tomahawk, and
Yeah.
it's this Indian guy. He's like William Knifeman.
You showed me one of those recently.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
You'll have to
it's just
send me
people
another one.
stitching those together. Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I love the stitching. The stitching is fun.
But another trailer that came out over the week was Spider-Man:
Yeah.
No Way Home. Now, Quentin, you're not
Yes.
much of a Spider-Man.
I am
fan,
a Marvel fan,
Yeah.
but you're not going to see me breaking down the doors on opening day for Spider-Man.
but you'll
I
go
will.
see it.
I will eventually go see it, but I'm not a first in line.
Have you
kind of
seen all the
person.
Spider-Man, the newest
Yes.
ones? Okay, have you seen all of them?
Yes.
So who's your favorite out of the 3 so far? You got enough. You got plenty of material to make a wise decision of this one right now. At this point,
Well, see, the hard
because
part is they're so spaced out. They all mean something at a certain part of my life.
of different
Mhm.
generations.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like when the Andrew Garfield one came out, that's when like dubstep and all of like the electronic music was in. So when Jamie Foxx's Electro came out, he
Like
came
the
out to
music
dubstep.
and everything was like really good with that.
We loved it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people did not like it.
I know. I got a lot of hate
Lot of
because
hate.
of it.
Lot of
Like,
hate.
I liked it. I have not gone back to it. I'll tell you that.
We
I think we
should.
watched it maybe twice.
Yeah, you didn't even know that there was a goblin in the second
No,
Amazing
you
Spider-Man.
were showing me all this stuff, and I'm like, I guess maybe we only watched it the one time.
I probably watched it more than you.
Like, I don't remember it.
because
really
I
don't.
give movies more than one chance for the most part when it comes to like superhero movies, and I'll go watch them again. I don't
don't.
think that there's a superhero movie that I haven't rewatched. I think I've rewatched every single one that I've, especially Marvel and DC. You know.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man: No Way Home trailer. Holy crap! I'm just gonna get it out of the way. The multiverse.
I
it's
love it.
insane.
I'm excited.
Do you care about us saying some of the stuff that was in the trailer? I mean, it's
I've
public.
seen bits and pieces.
Doc Ock is at the end. The actual actor who played him in Spider-Man 2, which
Didn't age a day.
he looks like he aged well. Like he's
Okay,
looking
he aged
good.
one day.
His hairstyle looks better than it did.
yeah. I've seen side by sides.
He looks better now.
The internet has really
It's really done
done
some
its
wonders.
job with Doc Ock. Like, it's just like, hello, Peter. And then you just see like so many different memes after that,
What's
or
his name?
the clips
Alfred?
or gifs. And
If Brett was here, he'd shout it out right now. Alfred Molina, I think that's his name. They also tease Green Goblin, Sandman, Lizard. Those are all. You can't be for sure with Spider-Man, but you know for sure Doc Ock is in it, and it's gonna have Doctor Strange in the multiverse. And from what you've watched Loki? Yeah, so Loki, like, as much of that show was just talking, and you can
There's a
kind
lot
just,
of
like,
info.
sit there and just watch.
Well, and the crazy part, and
Believe it. Thank you, Brett.
I see. So we had the huge finale with like the Marvel, the Chapter 1.
Yeah, with Endgame.
Getting through Thanos, and so everything we're gonna see for the next couple years is gonna be talking building.
Pretty much.
We have to rebuild an entirely new villain universe with hidden Easter eggs, and because you can go back to the first Iron Man, the first Thor, and you see the Easter, you see them planting the seed of Thanos.
You know, I'll be honest
across
here.
the movies.
Thor, the first Thor, is hard to rewatch. After you know how much better Chris Hemsworth is, they put a wig on him and blonde like fake brows on. They didn't know how to portray Thor, and then Thor 2 they did
so
better.
I think over the next couple years we are going to see a huge pattern of just build up movies.
Yeah,
not really anything big. And people are going to get tired of it, I think, until we get to that next
I think we're
step
creating,
in the series.
Yeah,
I'm
with you. They're creating a new line of movies. Like
There's-
we just had our 10, 15,
10
20,
years. 10 years.
10 years. They're making another new decade of a timeline to go through.
Yes. Yeah. So we got King the Conqueror, that has been officially like that's him, but they haven't really brought in like Mephisto. I'd love to see Galactus come in with the Fantastic Four. I hear that we're going to be seeing some X-Men from the Fox universe coming in Multiverse of Madness. So that's going to be really
That's going to be a
interesting.
dangerous time, I think.
Yeah.
How they lead them in, how they
they kind of did it with WandaVision.
Yeah, I mean,
and I don't know how to think
but
of
that's like a trial. I mean, a
Right.
mainstream movie
Yeah.
that comes out. I think it's going to be a little bit. Don't step on too many toes between the fandoms.
Well, first of all,
because how many debates have you had sitting on the couch with your friends being like, can Iron Man take on Wolverine? Like, we're going to step on some toes bringing in some people to the universe.
There's going to be
They
a
can't
new
please
Wolverine.
everybody.
There's going to be a brand new Wolverine. Hugh Jackman will not portray Wolverine again. He's done.
But he does fantastic in musicals.
I know. And
Well, I mean, yes, that too.
we're going to have to get a new Iron Man of some sort because, I mean, I know Iron Patriot is supposed to be the new Iron Man, but we're not certain on that. And then, of course, you're looking at, the Fantastic Four. Who's going to defend any of the old Fantastic Four? We can just start a brand new Fantastic Four. You're not going to step on any toes with that one.
Right.
No.
The X-Men, are you going to defend the last generation of the X-Men over the anything? I mean, are we ready for something new?
I think everyone's ready to see where they will take it. It's
who's
just
going to bring in?
You can't overstate how much you're going to change,
Right.
And you can't people that have been loyal to DC for years, and then you bring them into the Marvel side, and then you rip apart their character background and build them anew, and it's like
No, it's gonna have to be tiny baby steps, and then see how everyone reacts to it, and then build from that. Because they're only going to make money and keep people interested
I'm sure it's
by
at the
keeping
forefront of their mind.
Well, yeah, but of course that's true. But I think that you're right. They definitely have to tiptoe around that.
Yeah.
If they mess up the wrong people, I mean, look at what happened with Sonic before it even was released.
Oh yeah, they released
They released the trailer and they're like, "Here you go," and we're like, "What?
No.
Where are you? This is some Dr. Seuss motherfucker that she put in here.
Yeah.
This isn't Sonic." Like us as fans had them remake the whole entire thing because we didn't like it before it even came out. They're like, "Oh, okay, all right, we'll change it." Like, who? I wasn't even a huge fan of Sonic growing up, and I looked at that trailer and I was like, "That's not Sonic." And this is 2019 when it came out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "And this is the concept you came up with?" How
I'd
many
like to see the
faces?
studio budget.
How many pairs of eyes did this have to go through before it came to the screen of
It looked
everyone
like a bad
else's?
Muppet,
Yeah, I was like, "Is this real or is this like a fake?"
But we're happy
thing?
they switched it. We're
Yes,
happy.
I know. It actually ended up being.
But I hope
pretty
we don't
decent
have to
movie.
have that going into this DC molding in with Marvel.
Right.
That we don't have to have those kind of
Hopefully,
twit
they do it
longers.
right the first time.
Yeah.
But Anyways,
Internet is a powerful tool.
It really is. It has changed a lot. A lot of people's decisions on things. One of the things that we're going to move into here with nerd news, since we're moving into other stuff, being that you're saying the internet's a powerful tool, let's talk about China and their 3-hour limit of gaming.
Oh, yes.
That is being...
Did I tag you
You
in
did.
that? Okay,
You did.
I just saw it. I had not... Because I was going to work. I didn't have time to read into it, but I saw
read
it.
into this, and I'm sure Quentin, you did too.
Yep.
This
okay, good.
is...
Then you can inform me what's going on.
So beginning September 1st, children under the age of 18 will only be allowed to play from 8 to 9 p.m. Friday through Sunday.
Back up. You said 18?
Under the age of 18. 17-year-old plays Friday, Saturday, Sunday for 1 hour.
That's it?
Yep.
During the week?
That's it. Until they turn 18.
They're making it like it's like smoking a cigarette.
Oh, they're making this more than that. Because they're combating gaming addiction, online gaming addiction. They're trying to. In order to get past this, this alert to not allow you to play online, you have to present your real name and an ID and stuff via like webcam.
Take away anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
When is this happening?
September 1st.
Oh, like now?
Yeah.
I thought this
Call
is...
of Duty's about to get hella easy.
Dang, I didn't even think about that. Wow.
Friday. You said Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm. That's your stream time. Wow.
What time is China on?
Well, they're opposite, so don't even worry about it. So they're like the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how to feel about that. I feel it's not the U.S. It's
Okay,
not,
let's turn the tables. They say here.
that's bullshit.
U.S. all 50.
well, we're not under 18. We don't have to worry about it.
I know, but like,
But the time I grew up and how it affected my life and my upbringing to be
Yeah.
able to game whenever
Right.
the hell I wanted
Right.
without restriction, aside from what my parents said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, like,
Did you do online gaming in high school?
Yes.
yes.
I did not. No, you didn't.
Or no, not online.
Alex
not
and
online
I,
gaming.
we weren't into gaming that hard. I've done online gaming before, like on like
Halo
PC.
3.
Oh yeah, I could see that. But I didn't have Halo 3 until I was out of high school. So that's kind of interesting to me.
I'm really trying to think of like gaming addiction. Like they say, gaming addiction. So I can see that as a thing for
Yeah.
kids. Like just
They
because
call it
you're not.
spiritual opium, actually, for playing online.
I think we talked, or you guys talked about it on a different podcast whenever they developed the psychosis of addicted to gaming.
That was
Yeah.
a
And it
long
was-
time ago.
It was a long time
yeah.
ago, but it was like a ridiculous, like as long as you could play 4 consecutive hours, it was like whenever you get to the point that you stop taking care of yourself and you over prioritize gaming, like
Yeah.
not
Right.
taking a shower, not eating,
Yeah.
not going to work to pay bills.
Mhm.
That's I agree with that stance, but
Yeah.
I think 1 hour is a little too little.
I think. Yeah.
That's not
I think
enough
that's
time to even vent.
That's 4 to 5 COD lobbies. If you think about it,
Yeah,
in
that's
respect of
it.
a TDM,
yeah.
4 to 5 COD lobbies.
Yeah.
Because I think it should be, if they're going to do this, I think that it should, if you're going to make it an age thing, you're making that across the board. So a 5-year-old gets 1 hour and a 17-year-old gets an hour.
Yep.
Mhm.
A 5-year-old's not going to go online. Okay, use a different.
know, but
use,
I'm-
use
I'm-
like a 10-year-old as a.
Is this, you're saying this is online gaming
Yeah,
only?
online
This is
gaming.
not gaming. This is
Right,
online
just
gaming.
online gaming.
But online gaming is a space where people spend the most time.
That's
yes,
true, but
yes.
that's because it's readily available now. Like that's just how you play.
Dropping
Back when you and me and Josh were younger, that wasn't a thing, and the thing was to get everybody together for a sleepover and stay up all night and play.
That was the best.
Or do a LAN
LAN
party.
party.
Yeah, like that's how it was. Now it's just go get on your computer. You don't have to go over here. You don't have to
It
go to that
amazes
person's
me.
house.
How many people that are, our age
yeah.
that don't understand networking, and it's like, I bet if I gave you 6 Xbox consoles and some Ethernet wire, you can figure out a LAN party pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
quick.
I would definitely
And
do
then
that.
your parents would be really upset with your electricity bill.
Nah, not with that. Not with that. The CRTs maybe. Yeah, because those TVs back then.
Well, yeah. Remember how much our electricity would
I
bill
think they
when
complain
bill
more
went
about
down?
the smell.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
chips all over the floor, and
Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Screw
and us
our-
being like hyped up on pop all night.
Screw having a party. We should just have people over play games.
I
Video
know,
games.
right? We used to do that though.
We did.
Do you remember when we got the cops called on us? We
For
were
playing Smash
we were a
Brothers.
bunch of 30-year-olds in the summertime drinking beer, playing Smash Brothers, and our neighbors called the cops on us because we were being too loud. And we opened up the door and we were, just, oh, fuck you, oh, you bitch, or you mother-" So it just sounds like we're like legit yelling and
Nothing
like
illegal
hurting
happened.
each
We
other.
don't give a shit.
Yeah, like hurting each other and stuff. So someone legitly concerned called the cops. We opened up the door. Everything okay in here? Yeah, why? He's like, well, we got a noise ordinance or whatever, and just making sure everything's okay. And like, yeah, we're just drinking beer, playing Smash Brothers.
Come on in.
Want to come in and play?
Yeah.
The cop looked like he was our age.
Yeah.
I was like, Josh, the one time, there's been plenty of times through,
We
I
got
think,
parties.
our teenage years
Oh,
and our
yeah.
younger years that we probably
We
could
got
have
in trouble.
could have gotten in trouble.
Mhm.
But the one time ever in our lives we actually had the cops called on us, we were a bunch of 30-year-olds
Doing
drinking
nothing.
beer, playing Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I believe it. But
Uh,
as far as in respects to the topic,
yeah.
1 hour too short.
Too
yeah.
short.
Agreed.
If
Too
you
short.
are going to heavily regulate it like that,
Mhm.
especially when we're looking at non-school nights,
Yeah.
Friday,
That's less
Saturday,
than a movie.
Sunday.
If you
Yeah,
think about it that
right?
way.
No.
Even if you branch it out to 2 hours, I think that'd be more fair in comparison.
That's
than
what I'm saying.
one.
Like an hour is not. It's not. I mean, you could sit down and watch a Netflix. You can sit down and watch a movie and still not get an hour's worth.
and
of it.
how they are
yeah.
going to enforce this regulation
They're
is an
taking over the-
entirely different topic in discussion.
Yeah, that's a whole nother level of politics.
Well, it's not us. So I mean, it's
They're controlling their internet, is what they're doing. Like full, you're not anonymous on the internet over there, pretty much. Like it's so much different. It's
well,
yeah.
it's.
We don't
I
have.
don't think.
They don't have the freedoms we do.
I know. It's just. It's so. We're. I think a lot of us are blinded by that
We
because
kind of
don't.
are.
We don't go over there. We don't see that. We don't.
We can't
and
see
like
that.
you
They don't
you tell
show
me
it.
you're telling me that they're saying they're making this law or this rule or whatever up.
And we're gonna be like out
and-
of sight, out of mind.
Like, and
it's
we're
not
gonna
gonna
be
matter
like,
to
well,
us.
no, not that. But I'm looking
Oh.
at it like, how are they able to do such a thing? Because if they were to try to do that here, it ain't gonna happen.
Welcome to communism.
It's not going to happen. The U.S. the gamers will unite.
Yeah, we
got
united
LARP.
over
We'll
net
get people.
neutrality.
We'll get people outside.
Live action roleplay.
Yeah, net neutrality didn't have a shot in hell.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. Like, what was going on?
That is a
That's a whole nother
podcast.
Let's
I
not
need.
dive into that.
Yeah, I need a whole other podcast.
We'll have to have you
explaining
on
that.
for that one time.
I think it should be up to the parents'
Right.
choice. I don't think it should be up to your government.
Now, this is just gaming. I don't know about them actually watching, like, streaming or anything, or watching videos or anything. But moving into, like, other news as far as nerd news goes, Alex, this will kind of surprise you and some of the people who are into Twitch. Dr. Lupo is moving to YouTube. Yeah, isn't that crazy? His home on Twitch for so long.
Why?
He wants to move out of gaming. more
And do
into
what?
Just content creation.
I mean, he can.
No, he's moving to YouTube gaming to stream. He's going to stream less in an
Less.
effort to spend more time with his family.
I was gonna say, I was like, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's got enough
Well,
money
he's
to
not-
do whatever he wants.
He's not as well off as a lot, but he could definitely.
I'm
live on
not
his
saying
own.
he needs to be a billionaire.
No, he doesn't. And
I'm
you know,
saying he has the money
What was
to
it?
do whatever he wants. If he wants to go to YouTube, if he wants to go to make a new website, new streaming service, he could if he wanted to.
Mixer tried
Right.
that, didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, that's very true.
Alex was like, "Should I go to Mixer?"
I
And
thought
then
about it
it's
for the
like-
longest
If
time
you
during
had a
it.
following, it was well worth the effort.
Right. Well, it was
No.
almost not even that because
No, I mean,
Ninja
look what
wasn't-
Ninja did. Like Ninja went, and then
Yeah.
it died.
Still found it.
Yeah, they
It died.
miswrote his contract and Shroud's contract
Yeah. I
because
forgot
he got
about
his full
Shroud.
payout and got to sign on a new record.
Gosh, I forgot about Shroud. Wow, he was
Yeah.
on that too.
Forgot about Dre.
Shroudy Rowdy.
Yeah, I've never watched him.
He is.
You know,
great.
good for
Is he?
Dr. Lupo though.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
very
like because
exciting.
you've also got people like who's the girl
Valkyrie.
Pokimane. You've got people like Pokimane who are streaming right now and talking about taking these big breaks because she said she's like, you know what, I have really started to realize I need to take off time for myself, and she's feeling guilty when she's taking time for herself. That's a
Right.
real serious problem. That means you're not taking
I
time
think-
for yourself.
I mean, I felt guilty when I took my vacation from my work just because I'm not, streaming to a
Dude,
couple
yeah.
thousand or tens of thousands of people. I mean, there is a guilt factor in the
Mhm.
way we present ourselves with work, because work
Yes.
becomes 80% of our lifestyle,
It
10%
does.
becomes friend, and 10% comes sleep.
Yeah, that's about right.
So whenever you rip
I'm
out
not in
80%
that right
of
now.
that, whenever you rip out 80%,
Mhm.
it's there's a guilt factor in that.
There is.
But I
Yeah.
don't think it's exclusive to streamers.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she was saying basically how you measure your level of success is not necessarily through money, but how you live your life.
Yes,
I
and
was like,
I
wow,
think
that's a
she's.
good-
I think she's.
Oh, that's easy to say when your bank account's padded.
Right.
Yes, but I think
Right.
sometimes. I
But
mean,
I've
she's
met
also
really
pretty
poor
young
people who are the happiest
too.
people. in the
Yeah,
world.
I'm not saying it's exclusive, but it's easy to stand on a pedestal, talk down to me that you're not,
You're not
quit
happy.
chasing me,
Yeah.
chase, have vacation with your family. Okay, you write me a blank check and I'll
Yep.
take a vacation with my family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As you were saying, Quinn, you're like, oh, that's just more people to watch me when I stream.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll eat up viewership. That's
You
no
can
problem.
leave all you want, as Harris Heller said on his stuff. He's a good YouTuber, by the way. Alpha Gaming. He said, if you're not doing something content wise, someone else is and taking that view.
Yeah, but I don't-
And
I
that can
also
drive
don't-
you insane.
Yes, and I'm also, yeah, I agree with that, but I'm saying what I'm thinking on that subject or on that piece of information right there is you can go crazy with that.
You can. Absolutely.
Like the point of streaming and to get your followers is to not be on every waking moment of the day. The point
Nor
is
point
to
out
is
your
interaction
viewership.
and
That's a big deal too.
if like for instance with my stream started 3 years ago. My stream was I was just the whole don't look at your numbers thing of how many people are watching you is a big deal. Like turning it off is big until if you start getting more and more people in your chat, you magically I wonder how many people are watching me. Turn it on for a second, turn it back off. Compared to now, back then I had like, oh, you want to I was just playing with me and then Josh.
Yep.
And because I've been streaming now and I've been growing more of a community and we've got Discord and now we've got a squad and we've got t-shirts, by the way.
We do. We got merchandise.
Like we've got
We
merch
built a
growing.
brand
Like
with everybody
it's now
together.
become not work. It's now become just fun. And I think that's what
wait,
it needs to
other
be.
way around? Because now it's become more work?
No, I said now it's not work. It's become just fun.
So it was work before.
Yeah, it
You
is.
made it into work.
You know it was work because there were times where I was making myself get on, even though I was like, I have to get on because if I'm not on, then I'm not going to get any follows. If I'm not on, no one's going to see me. Like I have to be on.
Right.
And now it's, I just get on because I want to have fun. I want to
Right.
hang out with my friends.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of like how I try to present my channel. It's just us having a good time and then bringing more people in
Then
to
you
have
got
fun.
people come in and be like, hey, can I join? Can I join? Hey, I like Call of Duty. Cool.
Cool. I do too.
Oh, man.
You know what? Hate it.
Yeah.
You
Build
hate-
a brand around it. Hate the stuff.
You hate you hate all games.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
What is one game that you like? What is your favorite game? You
My
cannot say
favorite?
Tarkov because you hate the game.
Final
so like
Fantasy 7.
Really?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's
that's
one.
like that's a huge.
That's a huge leap.
Go-
Yeah, but my
Colin's-
childhood, I have a recorded 1 month of playtime on Final Fantasy 7.
Oof.
1 month
That's
Of
a
playtime.
long
of
time.
playtime. Oh my
Wow.
god.
Let's talk about the movie club.
Mhm.
So we're gonna move into that. This was Alex's choice as far as the movies go.
Mhm.
Quentin, you're a big Harry Potter fan, so you
Yes.
can chime in on this. This is mainly for Brett.
We have to
Um,
pause though. We have to ask because there are plenty of people, including
Okay, go ahead. You
a
say what
fan
you say. I have
from-
no idea what you're
a
gonna say.
fan from the podcast who chose this movie for Brett to review, which we will be getting a review when Brett comes back because I told her that today at work.
Type it in chat. I'll read it out loud. I'll be Brett.
Yes.
I wonder if he watched it already before the
he
show.
did. He just said he watched it.
Oh,
He's
did
in
he?
chat.
Okay.
I have to ask, since you are a big fan, what house are you in?
Air quotes. Remove the air quotes.
What was the quote on that?
I don't know. What house are you in?
You know what?
I'd
Let me
have
look
to
at the
say,
houses. Houses.
Slytherin.
You're a Slytherin.
Let's
Okay.
look at this. Houses by personality.
I have no idea how you tell.
I think the
someone.
online quiz puts me in like Gryffindor, but I just like I have an attraction. attraction.
You
to
have an
Slytherin.
attraction to Slytherin.
Houses. God.
I've been told by people at work when I was like, you know what, I think I would like to be in Slytherin. Everybody unanimously said, no, Alex, you are a Ravenclaw.
Okay, here's your values. Houses of Hogwarts House. Gryffindor, bravery, helping others, and chivalry. Hufflepuff, hard work, patience, loyalty, and fair play. Ravenclaw, intelligence, knowledge, planning ahead, and wit.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, so that's why I'm a Ravenclaw.
I might be a Ravenclaw because I plan ahead all the time.
All right.
Slytherin is ambition, cunningness, heritage, and resourcefulness. Hey, I guess you're a Slytherin. Yeah, you're pretty resourceful. You always find a way to...
They're trying to start the draft
cunning.
without us.
They can't. It's not time.
They
yeah,
can't.
I know. That's what they're yelling right now. But I even got the alert from the fantasy app that, hey, it's time to pick.
What?
Too bad it's not happening. Nope.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. All right. Draft begins in 57 minutes.
Yeah,
There
I was
we
about
go.
to get real mad. We did our draft for our other squad this last weekend. So we'll be
Yeah.
talking about that with Brat
Brat?
with Brett when he gets on.
My name is Brett.
Yep, my name is Brett.
All right, so anyways, let's do the movie review.
Talk about it. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Synopsis about this: an orphan boy enrolls in a school of wizardry where he learns the truth about himself, his family, and the terrible evil that haunts the magical world. Starring Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, Alan Rickman. There's a list of
I'm
other
going to
people.
say there's just like a list.
So
You
this came
all
out-
know it.
This came out in 2001. This is ironically the 20th anniversary. It's actually like they're celebrating it in theaters too early. It didn't come out until November. So they're celebrating it way early in theaters.
'Cause I remember
but
it. I remember the trailer specifically, and it's saying, this is November.
I'm going to say this movie does not age well.
Oh, I'm telling you it does.
No, it does not.
I
Are you
think it
kidding me?
does.
The effects are awful.
Nostalgia.
Well, of course.
Nostalgia is a big factor, yes.
Ugh.
but
imagine seeing this for the first time and looking at the effects of the troll.
Josh and I have watched way too much VFX artists react.
Yeah, because we can take apart CGI and be like, oh, they didn't do the lighting properly on this one because you can see that it's more saturated.
Yes, I understand that but I'm trying
For
to
the
tell
time
you,
period.
my
Oh,
inner
well,
child came out.
You say
watching
that.
This.
You say that. But even the director came out and said he wasn't a fan of the effects either. Said they looked rushed and not up to standards.
Yeah, but that's also budgeting for potentially the pilot.
That was the thing. Like, you realize this is the pilot to an 8-movie series, 9, 10 if you really want to go with the other ones. But if you just want to go with the Harry Potters with the actual name, when you go into 2, holy crap.
There's a big difference.
Chamber of Secrets, I know, is way better. First of all, lighting, direction, script, acting, voice, sound.
Can you imagine? So, what other movies were being released at the time? Just name off a few.
2001?
Fast and Furious.
I don't know.
Let me look at 2001 in November.
Right.
Let's look.
While you look that up,
Yeah.
keep this in mind that you are going to pitch a movie,
Mhm.
and current movies at the time are most likely going to be your Fast and Furious,
Mhm.
Matrix, stuff like that. And then you're going to go in, I want to pitch this really nerdy kid who is secretly a wizard but not really a wizard, and he's going to this imaginary school, and please give me money. I need a budget.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. You got it.
You got Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think you're competing with Lord of the Rings.
In the fantasy space, you're competing with Lord of the Rings.
The
Yes.
Mummy Returns. Behind Enemy Lines, A Knight's Tale, Jurassic Park
Oh, A
3.
Knight's Tale.
Jurassic
Great movie.
Park 3.
Yeah, Knight's Tale was pretty good. Spy Kids.
I mean, you're
13
competing
Ghosts.
with Spy
I'm
Kids,
talking
man.
about movies that have effects here, like big effects, like
Yeah, I know.
13 Ghosts, Black Hawk
Yeah, but
Down,
can you imagine being the guy that's going to try to pitch
Pearl
and
Harbor.
with these movies known to be on the horizon,
Mhm.
asking for budget? So I think, of course, the first one we're gonna not see as much as we will with like the second one,
Absolutely.
where it's like, okay, yeah, there is money to be made in this series. Let's fund it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell, well, the acting is a little hard to get around too.
They're brand
they're
new.
Children. Hey, can I pick this a little bit apart?
They're brand new.
I understand.
You have two fans here. You're 2v1.
I know. Emma Watson's a little overacting in this.
Emma Watson, I will not hear this slander. She is my wife.
Oh man! But of course, Alan Rickman, I love him. Every role he's in is.
I don't
the
think I could. We were
best.
just saying this when we were finishing up the
I
movie
wish
the
he
other
was
day.
like a good villain, like in
that
like a Marvel movie.
We
or
don't
something.
think anyone else could have played
Snape. Well,
any
J.K.
better.
Rowling handpicked him to play Snape.
He handpicked Daniel Radcliffe too, didn't he?
No, she.
Or
no,
she.
No, she did not. That was a casting out of 1,000 children. Are you kidding me? She did not.
I thought the
handpick that.
casting for him was like basically he just like walked like yeah, you look exactly like him. Or
No,
whatever.
actually, if you think, let me tell you this. When we talk about facts about this, the guy who went in for Malfoy didn't even know the Harry Potter series at all, and still got the role. He walked in and just repeated what the kid before him said, and the director loved it because that's what a Malfoy would have done. Right?
Whatever. He made a good Malfoy too.
He did. Some of the roles were changed later in the series by other actors. Dumbledore was recast in 2002
Unfortunately.
due to his death of Hodgkin's disease. I will say I do like the other Dumbledore more.
I
Mainly
think
because he can move
the
more.
energy that he brought to the role
Yeah.
really worked with the final series.
Yes.
Especially like the last 4 movies.
It was difficult to accept the change when the change happened.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban is when you see that and it's like, oh, this is weird. This is
like it's weird that it had to change, but the fact that it
and that's one of the darkest
it
ones
was for
too.
the better. Like it was a good change.
Right,
It was a
right.
good change.
I was not allowed to see this when it came out. My mom wanted me to stay away from witchcraft.
Oh, you were one
stuff.
of those.
My parents were one of those, not me.
I'm saying
I
you
saw
were
it
one of those
later.
kids that had to stay away.
I saw it in high school. So
I played Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah. I mean,
Did you have to stay away from Pokemon too?
no. They were cool with Pokemon. That was interesting.
Pokemon, the devil, trying to bring communism to America.
So, a few facts about the film here. The restricted section scene was filmed in the Duke Humphreys building at the Bodleian Library in Oxford. They have a strict rule about no flames in the library, and this movie was the first ever to be allowed to break this rule in over
With the
100
lantern?
years. Yep.
Wow.
With all the lanterns in the scene, because for some reason Harry Potter just have to have lanterns.
Well, yeah.
It's great atmosphere. At time of production, only 4 of the 7 books have been written, so it already had a series going. So when they picked it up, I mean, I wonder how far off J.K. Rowling was planning to write the series. I don't know. Every scene where the Philosopher's / Sorcerer's Stone was mentioned, they had to do 2 takes because of the name difference. Not a lot of people know about the Philosopher's Stone in the United States. The Philosopher's Stone, according to lore, was brought up from this actual. This is, I don't know if this is real story or if this is a Harry Potter story. This is on IMDb. Nicholas Flamel was barely glanced upon in the film because he was described as a Batman / Indiana Jones archaeologist detective.
Okay.
He was an alchemist born in 1330 who was believed by some people to have produced the Philosopher's Stone.
Or the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah. Since there was mysterious circumstances surrounding his death, some say he lived for hundreds of years. So,
Oh.
that's the tale.
Well,
about that.
so one thing I picked up by watching this as an adult, and I don't think I've watched the first movie in a very long time, at least not straight through.
Not as an adult, probably even.
No, not as an adult.
Right.
Was, for one, by the way, I have to mention this. I actually was super interested in watching this.
I
and
kept on talking.
He kept talking the whole time. And I was like, pausing it. Yes. He's like, oh, did you want to watch this? Yes, I want to watch
It's
it.
because I've seen it so much, I can play it in my head.
And I'm like, I'm actually like over here, like in front of the screen watching the subtitles. Oh, I didn't pick that up before. Oh, I didn't pick that up before. Oh, that's in the book.
Sorry.
Like, I just watched it as like this fun, cool movie when I was a child, and I just remember it that way. And I'm like, now I'm digging into it, and I'm feeling.
I think you'll appreciate my final anecdote then. I got a
But
final
one thing
anecdote
that I
on this
picked
movie,
up
but go
was
ahead.
the whole Sorcerer's Stone thing. I never really understood it, other than it was just
Like
from,
what it was.
what it was, and who had it, and
Same,
who was
same.
Nicholas Flamel and things. Because you only hear really quickly Hermione saying
That's the only information
the
you get.
only bit of information you get about him is that
You have to piece it together the whole time.
that he's 665 years old,
Yeah.
and the stone is his, but it's here in Hogwarts because of what it can do, and they're protecting it. Like that's like the only thing.
You don't pick up on who he is, what he does,
No.
what the stone even is, and
No.
it can resurrect and.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not part of the Deathly Hallows, right? It's not the resurrection stone, right?
I think they allude to it.
That was part of the.
They destroyed it at the end of this movie.
They didn't destroy that. They didn't destroy it.
The Sorcerer's Stone.
No.
That's what Dumbledore comes in at the very end and says. He's like, well, where's the stone? He's like, it has been destroyed. It was an agreement that it was.
Are you gonna
Dumbledore
believe Dumbledore?
Yeah, it's like the U.S. government. Yeah, we destroyed it.
You gonna believe Dumbledore? You find out in like Harry Potter 7 that he's a bunch of lies.
Am I wrong?
Yes, you
I
are
am?
wrong.
Well, it looks like I have to go watch the movies again. But
We
I
have to go through them.
I guess because I was like, well, he said he destroyed
Dumbledore.
it.
That's why the
He's like, well, doesn't that mean that Nicholas Flamel is going to die? He said, yes, eventually he will die.
because
now that
he
it's
doesn't
gone.
have it in his possession. It's like the Lord of the Rings ring.
Yes, I'm picking up on that now.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And
I
then
get it.
Dumbledore destroyed it.
Fine. Whatever. Fuck me, right?
Because he has the Elder Wand, you know that too. That's when that's a whole. Nother,
Okay. Let's go on to what
down-
you were
that's down
going
the
to
line.
say,
Okay,
Mr.
okay.
Know-it-all about Harry Potter over
I'm
here.
a big fan of
So-
it, so I want to like.
So we
Here.
know further down in the line we learn about Horcruxes and
Yes.
that they're part of Voldemort's soul embedded within an object.
Yeah.
And when people, non-magical people or non-strong magical people possess these items, they turn.
Mhm.
They start to feel the darkness of his soul.
Right.
So there's the theory that that's why his aunt and uncle were always so horrible to him because he's technically a Horcrux.
Yeah. Right. We saw it on
We-
TikTok or
Yes.
something
Somebody
about that.
sent us something. I'm like, I've heard this. I know this.
Yeah. So technically he is a Horcrux, so that's why they were always so horrible to him.
Yes.
Now, here is the opposing argument to that debate.
Before you do, a Horcrux is what you attach your soul to in order to live forever for the uninitiated. Because Brett's going to be watching this, and any
it's gonna go
explanation
back,
that goes
"Oop."
farther past the first movie, he's going to have no idea
He
what
has no
that
idea.
means. So a Horcrux is what you just attach your soul to. In order to do that, you have to kill people, and it splits the soul, and you move it into an object.
Yeah.
And
There
then
you go.
it gives you longevity of life, which is ironic
Yes.
because he lives the shortest out of every major wizard.
Right.
He dies before.
Very-
Okay, anyway.
Keep going.
Carrying on. So we know what happens whenever a basilisk fang encounters one of the Horcruxes. They
That's in
explode
2.
violently.
Yes, and it's a big...
Harry got bit by a basilisk. Why didn't he explode?
what
he
did,
is
what
a
did he get
Horcrux.
bit?
In 2, he gets stabbed
Yeah.
by a basilisk fang.
Oh, he does. That's right. Gosh, I have to watch 2. I want... Like,
It's
we're
because
just...
he is a Horcrux.
Yeah, but Horcruxes explode violently, like the diary, or
Yeah.
at the end of 8, whenever they stab it right before they kick it into the fire
Yep.
room,
Mhm.
it explodes violently. Harry is technically a Horcrux. Why doesn't he explode violently in 2 and kill the entire series?
Is it because he's not an object?
I
'cause he
say
has-
it's because it's part of his mother's
I'm
protection
gonna say it's like
from the
because
soul
it's-
rebound.
Yeah, it's part of
Is the way I would
soul.
explain it away, but someone brought it up as a point. As to
whole plot
Why
hole.
wasn't the movie dead in 2? Because technically, if he is a Horcrux, as this whole debate resurfaced a couple years ago, he should have exploded in 2. And my defense to that argument is technically
The love spell.
Voldemort didn't do a proper transition of his soul. It was a rebound from his mother's
From his
protection.
mother.
The mother's protection protects him from becoming an entire Horcrux.
So in my argument here, we're gonna dig deep into the Harry Potter universe. No, we can't. It's gonna spoil something.
Oh
It's
yeah,
gonna
we
spoil
can't
something.
spoil anything right now
No.
because Brett may or may not want to.
Yeah, may or not move down the line of all the movies,
Yeah.
which I own them, Brett. So if you can also borrow them. He is asking me where they're streaming, which is on Peacock, which
Cock.
yeah.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Peacock.
Gag.
So how about we move on and just say like what our
Our thoughts,
our
final thoughts.
our not
Go ahead.
our number.
Oh, I'll give it an 8.
Okay, I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Rotten
out of 10.
Tomatoes has us at 81% critics, 82 fans. So
Okay, so we're sitting around
it's
the
about
same.
that same level. Yeah.
What do you give it?
I'd sit between an 8 and an 8.5, just
Yeah.
because it's the initial. There are those issues with the. It had so much more potential if properly backed by finance.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It is not quite there, but in 2 they really start to stride.
Yeah. That's
Least-
my only reason for giving it a lower
Least
number.
favorite. Out of the movie series, your least favorite one. We've all seen this, so we can kind of say this, but later on we might bring this up more with Brett if he wants to
Probably
move
Prisoner of
farther down.
Azkaban.
That's 3.
Mm.
Your least favorite is 3?
I like my favorites are going to be The Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince.
Take my answers, ass, and then probably the 8th one too, because
Oh,
it's
and then
such an epic inclusion.
Yes. Mhm.
Those are my favorite 3, but
Two different ones for two different reasons.
as far as your least,
2, just because of the story
Chamber of
development
Secrets,
took way
okay.
too long. and
It was a very
I get
slow-
bored during that one.
very slow. Yeah, it's
and
like
then
it takes
one
too long
just for
between-
the graphics, and it's not everything it could have been if properly backed.
Mine is Order of the Phoenix. I don't know why that one was just. That's the one I never pop in whenever we go through the series.
You do tend to skip
I
that
don't
one.
like that one. I don't know why. I think it's because there's no real Quidditch in it, and I don't like the villain. Really, is she? Oh gosh, what's her name?
Umbridge.
Yeah.
She makes
She makes my blood boil.
It's like just looking at her as nails on a chalkboard, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is good. I mean, that means that they did a good job.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
Yeah.
just don't like it.
Is that necessary for the Harry Potter universe, though? I mean, but she is big on all of the other movies too. So
Well, you need Umbridge. You need that exposure to realize that that everyone in charge of making these decisions already works for Voldemort.
yeah, okay,
That everyone's been like, yeah, we don't say his name because we're fighting against him and he doesn't exist anymore. And then you start to realize, no, don't say his name because he's already in control.
right,
And that's where you really start to see that story arc happen.
yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't watched this movie in years. I'll say it was fun going back to see a culture rewind.
Yeah, it would have been nice
So.
to be able to hear it.
Yeah, from Brett. So my movie pick. I understood.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
It means I talk too much during movies.
Yes, it does.
I get it.
You were seriously like a child.
I know. So my movie pick for the week is actually time limited for streaming. So if Brett, you want to watch it, you got to make sure that you watch it now, or you're gonna go to the theater. But I'm picking the Suicide Squad.
Okay.
2021, the newest one.
New one.
Yep, been
Have you
wanting
seen
to
it?
watch it.
No.
Been wanting to watch it for a while.
A lot of people have been on me why I haven't watched it. Just haven't.
Right. We got to move into the fan question here.
Yep.
Before we move into any other miscellaneous topics, before we run out of time here. So let's move that image up here. Where was that? There it is. Okay. So Alex came up with this idea as far as the topic goes.
I know why.
Because my nephew, he is 16 and he just had his first driver's license test, and yeah, a lot of people are freaking out about that in my family because he's our
He's the
first
oldest.
one, the oldest one of the young grandkids for my parents. So,
It's kind of a big deal.
but what age did you get your driver's license, and what was your first car? Is the question here.
Mhm.
I'll take it away. Starting off, I was 15 when I got my own license. It was actually kind of like a farmer's license in a sense. You could drive during the day. Basically got the family hand-me-down was my car. It was a 1990 Ford Tempo.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was 16 or 17 when I got it, and this thing was such trash.
I don't know what you're talking about, Alex. How do you not marry him on site?
You want to know what was great about this car? I might be wrong about this. Is that the car that you put the?
What?
Everybody had took out the sound system and put in the. Remember you had the CD.
My
and
CD player in there.
I know,
yeah.
but everybody had that. They had
Right.
these old cars. You took it out and that panel that was it lit up and it had
Yeah,
strobes
the
and
CD
stuff.
panel.
Mhm.
Yeah, the CD panel. He did that with that car.
That car and my other one. But you're getting ahead of me, Alex. There's another big
That's
thing
why I
about this
married
car.
him.
The headlights, the basic headlights, were not bright enough. My brother installed an external switch of spotlights to go next to the headlights to be bright enough for it. So the headlights weren't bright enough. He had to install extra headlights. So there were no brights. There was actually just one level of headlights. The car, if you stayed stopped for too long, it turned off on its own. So my oldest sister had it. She rolled it. My brother had it. I had it and my youngest sister had it, and it wasn't until I was.
Wow! So it really
It was a
was
hand-me-down. Family
really was a
hand-me-down.
hand-me-down.
Yes, it was. So that was my car, and how old I was.
Wait, how old were you?
When I got that car, I was 16.
How old were you when you got your license?
15.
How old were you when you got your permit?
14. I don't know what
Why?
you're saying.
You called it like a farmer's license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indiana, we would call it a permit.
Oh.
Yeah, permit.
Learner's permit.
Oh,
Permit.
yeah.
So, I was 18.
Yeah. You were 18.
When did I get my license?
You were you were in high school.
I know, but it was like May of. I was 18 and like 4 months old. I only because I had gone to take my driver's test like 4 times, and every single time from the time I turned 18 until I actually got it, there was either like there was a blizzard on my birthday. And that was when I was originally going to get it, and then it was rescheduled due to fog. Another one was rescheduled because they needed to reschedule, and then the final time I finally got it. So and there was honestly no point for me to have a license before 18. I didn't have anywhere to go, and all my friends had cars, and I'm down the street from my school. So
But you were going to college, you had to drive yourself, so.
yeah, that was the only reason I actually. Well, I was 18. It was about that time.
Yeah, about that time.
And Josh taught me how to drive.
I did.
So anytime I went to visit him in South Dakota, he was already driving for 4 years. So
Right.
he taught me
There
how
you
to
go.
drive.
Yeah.
But anyways, and then my first car was a hand-me-down. I absolutely loved it. Do not know what year it is. I'll probably have to figure that out. But it was a very small old Ford pickup truck that was my grandpa's, and
Ranger?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Explorer,
It was
maybe?
a
I don't
very
know.
small Ford,
Yeah.
2-door Ford pickup.
With kind of a truck bed?
Yeah.
It'd be a Ranger.
And then it has a
Yeah,
one of
basic
those
roof.
covers, like the
Yeah,
cover thing.
that'd be a Ranger.
Oh, okay, that might be that then. I don't know. It was very small and it was very petite and it was very good for me. It was like just a
She misses
2-passenger.
that truck.
I did. Well, I mean, it's still around. My uncle has it.
Yeah.
He like he
He
fixed it up.
Yeah. Repolished it.
But yeah, it was my grandpa's truck, and they just gave it to me because I needed
Refurbished.
something to drive back and forth to college, which is in the other side of town.
Right.
But I don't know what year it was. Like a 1990 something. I don't know. It was digital, and when I went to the front panel was all digital. So when I never knew how fast I was going because when I got it, that was all broken. So I just went with traffic all the time. I never knew when my tank was on E either.
Oh.
I just had to guess. When they said when it gets to this certain mileage point, go fill it up.
Yeah.
I've had those.
So
Pretty
that
much.
was my
Me too.
first car.
My Buick still does that from time to time. It's
I was
trash.
18.
How old were you, Quentin?
So I was 15 with my learner's permit, and then at 16, my parents got me a 99 Mercury Cougar Coupe.
Those are awesome. Mercury, man. That's a brand not around anymore.
Doesn't exist. Cause
No,
Pontiac.
not really. Do you ever do any like joyrides in your cars, like that? You know, like.
Oh yeah, we're beyond the legal bounds of what they can
Yeah.
arrest me for.
Probably should have been in trouble. Probably should have been in trouble. But yeah, we got some other responses on social media. We got Discord here, so make sure if you guys are not part of the Discord, make sure you're joining that. We got a lot of people that chat in there, memes and stuff, and it's a fun time. And we talk about stuff that happens on Twitch while we're streaming and gaming. But we got Crystal saying, I didn't get a driver's license till about a few months after her and her husband got married, which was around 23 years old. And she got a 2003 Ford Mustang. That's quite a beginner car. Got Brig, said 17. 98 Oldsmobile Achieva? It's a hunk
I
of
have no idea how to say car names.
Yeah. We got Rick in Discord saying he got his license at 16, car at 17, a 95 Dodge Avenger. He had that for a very long time.
I say, is that the same car that he had when we met him?
Yep. I think so.
I think or no, he had a Pontiac. No, you had a Pontiac.
Yeah. That's me?
Yeah.
That was my second car.
Yeah, your second car was Pontiac Grand
Actually,
Prix.
technically third, because my second car was my Grand Prix, and that wasn't gonna leave the state. That thing was junk.
It was junk.
Yeah. You have other social media?
I sure
Alex?
do.
Go ahead.
Yep, I've got Paranormal Pativity Podcast, our friend Patrick.
Shout out to them.
16 when I got my license, 17 when I got my first car, a 1988 Plymouth
Oh my God!
station
really?
wagon with wood paneling. It was badass. Bought it from my grandma.
More power
Thanks,
to you.
Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma.
Yeah.
And then we've got Sarah, the vet tech, says 16, and I got my first car then as well. My car was a hand-me-down from my sister. It was a Mercury Lynx.
Gonna drive you a Mercury.
I have no idea what a Mercury Lynx is.
Let me look it up.
I mean, you can.
We should be looking up some of these.
We
cars.
actually got quite a few here. We got J Movie Talk Podcast said, LOL, I actually...
look at that car.
Oh, man. That's a looker
That
right there.
is a car.
That is a looker, Sarah.
That is
Picking
a
up all the
car.
hotties in that one, right? Look at that bumper, that front bumper,
It has
man.
an
It's like a
underbite.
bumper's car.
It's like, ooh.
There's more front of the car than there is back.
Oh my god.
It's like your jaw was like put forward.
It's like how far out do you think that bumper goes? Like how far?
pretty far, I'm sure. Wow.
That's
Like,
probably like
it's a good few.
a whole hand.
Yeah. Wow. That's great.
Well, you're not getting your front end smashed anytime soon. That thing's gonna take all the damage or
It's
just
gonna take
fall
1 to 2
right
business
off.
days to reach it.
But,
we're still waiting on the crash.
J Movie Talk says, LOL, I actually don't drive.
Oh,
But hey, yeah, whatever.
okay, good
That's
on them.
good. J360 Productions or J360 Podcast says, LOL, nice. I was 16 and I drove around a Mazda with an NFG on high.
NFG?
NFG.
I don't know.
Okay.
Nope.
Don't know that one.
Lost us on that one.
We've got Juice from Juice in the Morning Podcast. He says 16. And 16. 2002 Cadillac STS totaled it within 3 months of owning it. Still never forgave myself for it.
Right?
Terrible Terror Podcast. I went to school where I didn't need a car to get around. So I got my license at 22, and my first car was a manual 88 Jeep Cherokee.
Those hold their value.
Jeep Cherokees, yeah.
Hashtag Blackout Podcast 16. Actually learned from playing Gran Turismo, no lie, and first car was a 1993 Honda Accord that I bought from my mom.
Wow. Honda Accord. Brett was on YouTube. He got his license at 16. His first car the week of, it was a 1992 Pontiac Grand Am GT. Which that was my third car. That was my third vehicle that I had. That one I had for a long period of time. That was I loved that one. That was a nice vehicle.
That's what I got.
That's
I was
it?
just texting my mom and my uncle to see if they knew off the top of their head what the make and model was of my first car. I mean, I didn't own it. Technically, if you want to ask me what my first car is, it's the one that I have right now.
Your first purchase car.
My first purchased car. I'm 32 years old, and I own a 2020 Nissan Sentra SB.
That's not bad for your first vehicle.
There. So I mean, that's
Technically
my first vehicle that I
Yeah.
have it in my name.
Right.
Everything else has just been a hand-me-down or not mine.
I think we're gonna get on out of here. We've got I know we didn't touch on everything, but I think there's one more thing I want to touch on before we go, and that was the death of Ed Asner.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, you know him from Up.
Up. Yeah.
Yep.
He was
91.
Lived
He
a good
voiced
life.
Carl Fredricksen from Up, and he also did Doug Days before he died. So he
Oh,
finished-
really? So it's gonna be his final
That's
movie?
his. Oh no, that's a show.
Sorry.
His
show.
IMDb. This guy, oh my God, he is all over the place as far as like what he's done. He voiced in American Dad, The Boondocks, Cleveland Show, Wild Thornberrys, Johnny Bravo, King of the Hill,
Oh,
Captain
so he's
Planet,
been in quite a
Freakazoid,
Captain Planet.
Gargoyles, the Spider-Man animated series. He played J. Jonah Jameson. He played Santa Claus in Elf. He's Santa.
He did, didn't he?
That's him. Yep. Do you know who we're talking about, Quentin? You're not very
I
big
know
on
all
names.
of I know all those movies and
Yeah.
TV shows that you listed, but
If I even showed you a picture, you might know. Did you see
I
Elf?
don't.
yes.
Yeah.
Who hasn't
Yeah.
seen Elf?
I mean, some people hadn't. I think my dad actually hasn't seen that movie.
I
But
think
no,
your dad would like
here he
that.
is. It's kind of a
Okay.
yeah.
You
can
know
see it in
what's cute
Santa.
is that he
Okay.
totally looks like his character in Up.
He does, yeah.
Like that picture that you were about to click on right in the middle. That looks exactly like his character in,
This one?
in Up. No, in the middle. First top, up, right there.
That
Yes, that looks just like his character in Up. Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's such a good movie. It's so hard for me to watch though, because you just got to be prepared to bawl your eyes out.
it is sad.
The first
10
freaking
minutes.
like 20 minutes in is all just crying, and then at
Mhm.
the end you're just crying.
Yeah, they really hit you with that right off the rip.
Oh, right off the bat.
They really do.
Ugh.
They really do. But we're gonna get
the
on
world
outta
is
here.
sad and death and
Yeah.
Oh, and okay, well here's this happy chubby kid.
Yep.
Coming to make it all better, talking about cumulonimbus clouds. I love it.
Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yes, if you'd like to watch me stream or game or, whatever, or just talk to me when I'm not on the podcast, it's twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, just kind of, deep into Call of Duty right now. And yeah, that's about it. I do also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/cutekitty, if you want to check that out as well.
And you won't be streaming this weekend.
I will not be streaming this weekend because we're going to be on vacay.
Yeah, we are. We'll talk
What
about
about the
that
views?
for our final note. For me, it's twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can find me on there Tuesday and Thursday evening, and Saturday morning is my normal schedule. I normally play Warzone. I'll be on that for a little while, probably longer. I'll probably eventually move into Splitgate, maybe some Back 4 Blood when it comes out. So just make sure you follow me on Twitch, and I'll be on there Tuesday and Thursday, and then not this weekend because we'll be gone. And then Quentin, you're also a Twitch streamer. You can go and plug yours as well.
On occasion, you can find me at twitch.tv/GenHotcakes. I very diversified content. I do podcasting. I do first-person shooters. I do power washing simulator.
Rocket League.
All the dings.
I have been doing some Rocket League. I've been trying to climb the ranks there.
That's fun. I like playing Rocket League.
Yeah, I
It's fun
want
stuff.
to get more into it, learn some more stuff.
Yeah. Yep. All right. As far as our channel goes, we appreciate those who have hit the like button. If you haven't, make sure you do. And if you're not subscribed to the podcast, hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be notified when we're live, which is every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. If you want to follow our social media, we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can find us there, PTO Unlimited, otherwise PTO_podcast on Instagram. And there you'll see our most recent memes and stuff about the show. If we're going to have any delays on the show, or if we're not having a show, make sure you're following us there.
Or if we're having a show.
Yep. It happens. It happens.
It happens, guys.
Yep. And then also make sure you're just joining our Discord. We appreciate those who have. And we got our draft here in about a half hour or so.
Yeah, I'm
We
gonna be
gotta
auto
get outta here.
drafting for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Are you
that's
not
true.
staying for the draft?
No,
I
he
gotta
has
head
to
home.
go home.
Oh.
He's got a life to attend to. As far as a final note goes, thank you, Quentin, for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been nice that you came on short notice. We
Yes,
found
thank
out
you.
this afternoon, and we're like, all right, well, we got to make sure we get. If
We
you
made up for all
didn't
those
fill
times
in,
we
Alex
haven't been
and I
able to
were-
have you on.
Yeah, look at
right.
that. Two within 30, I think.
There you go.
Right. Now, as far as Labor Day weekend goes, we hope everyone has a good and safe Labor Day weekend. We're not going to have a podcast on Monday, so we're going to be skipping another week. And we'll be in South Dakota with my family and seeing them. Haven't seen them almost a full year
Almost
now,
a-
so it's been a
Yeah,
while.
It's actually been a
It's
while.
been a while. So, you got any plans for Labor Day?
So I'm gonna
Sure.
eat up some viewership.
Oh,
Free
yeah,
90
you'll be
free.
streaming. Yeah, you are. All right, well,
Merch.
Check out the merch. Yep, we got Farts t-shirts, PTO Unlimited podcast shirts. We're gonna be doing more stuff here.
Where can you find that merch at?
We have a link on our YouTube channel.
I
so
know.
make sure you're
I've
checking
got
that
people
out.
asking, and we need to come up with a better URL because
KL Crew I'll figure it out eventually.
I'm like, it's KL Crew.
I'll make a
Something.
Actually, I have a Bit.ly I can send to you. That's
Okay,
really easy.
thank you.
So, all right, we'll catch you guys in the next one. You guys have a good and happy, safe Labor Day, and you guys have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.